Kalau aku tungguin orang. Iya, kamu kata pedas biar keluar nanti. Madam Richard. Last night, same time, right?
Nah, đã sai nào được.
Mic check 1 2 check check.
Ako ako na so. Sige to kan mic.
श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः ओम पुष्पदानं मया दिव्यतो प्रतिष्ठितां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय सोनादानं मया दिव्यतो प्रतिष्ठितां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः मुखभूतस्य मुखप्रीतस्य मृतिस्नानं स सोनादानं मया दिव्यतो प्रतिष्ठितां नमः श्री परमात्माय मया दिव्यतो प्रतिष्ठितां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः मुखभूतस्य मुखप्रीतस्य मृतिस्नानं स मया दिव्यतो प्रतिष्ठितां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय So, check 1, 1, 2, 1. प्रेम से बोल श्री अयोध्यापति राजा रामचंद्र की जय. Devotees, ladies and gentlemen, we are all gathered here today, but for one specific purpose. And that purpose is this person who is lying in this coffin here. We know that person somewhere. Either she was a lady in the market, or she was a lady down the road, or she was a lady who used to go in the garden. Somehow or the other we know this person here. Hence the reason we are all gathered here. Otherwise we could have been somewhere else. So according to the teachings of Hinduism, when we gather in a funeral, then it has nothing like the master of ceremonies. I am just the guide. All of us have to take part in this together. Every one of us who are gathered here, we have a part to play. And that part is very important, devotees. It's not like I am the boss here and I am controlling everything and I am there and I have to say, and I am just the guide, as I say. So this part of this ceremony, we are going to offer mala. When the immediate Shrotas offer their mala, then we are going to have the offering of flowers. So I invite each and every one of you who are gathered here. This is the reason why we are gathered here, you know. We didn't gather here to help the family or to do anything. We are gathered here for yourself. You're gathered here because you know this person lying here. So I ask you, devotees, you know this great leader once said the voice of the people is the voice of God. when all of us together come and offer flowers in a very orderly manner, then we are sure that God is here with us and God is going to answer our prayer today. So as we begin the mala offering, after the mala, then the family, everyone in the gallery is going to come one by one in a very orderly manner, and whosoever gather here and offer one flowers. You can offer it anywhere in the coffin. That one flowers, when your time reach and when my time reach, I want everybody to offer flowers. So we have the opportunity and we get the opportunity now. So as the ceremony progresses, I am going to inform you as to what takes place. Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Om Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala. I invite each and every one of you now to come. Come, all the various grandchildren and them. Come. Om Namah Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri. There are flowers provided here. Take one flowers, put in a very orderly manner. Put one flowers. Yeah, come. Yes, yes. Anybody can put flowers, devotees. Om Namah Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala. Anybody can come. Anybody can come and place the flowers. Anybody can come and place the flowers. Om Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa. Om Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam. After you put the flowers, go back to your seat, please. Go back to your seat. Om Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Om Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa. As soon as you offer, please go back to your seat. So we give others a chance, please. Om Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya Mriti Snanam Swa Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurna Sri Satyadevaya Vyurna Mukhabhutasya Mukhapretasya. Anybody can come, please. Anyone can come. मया दिव्यतु प्रतिष्ठतां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः पुष्पमाला मया दिव्यतु प्रतिष्ठतां नमः श्री परमात्माय नमः श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः God bless you. Om Mukha Gotasya Mukha Pritasya Mriti Snanam Sva Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Vyurmaha Sri Satyadevaya Vyurmaha Om Mukha Gotasya Mukha Pritasya Mriti Snanam Sva Pushpamala Maya Divyatu Patishtatam Namaha Sri Paramatmaya Om Namah Sri Paramatmaya Vyurmaha Sri Satyadevaya Vyurmaha Om Narayana. As soon as you finish, go to your seat, please. Give the others a chance. Take your time. As soon as you finish, move out please and give others a chance please. Pass on this side. Take the flowers and fix it out. Fix it all by the foot and thing. All you take. Take 3 malas. Go see 2 malas and put it. Fix it all by the foot and thing. All around the head and thing. All. Pack it up nice. All by the foot and thing, all by the head. Put 10 in the fridge, put 10. And you try there. That's somebody could make it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll go. Are you with him? Shit, like it works, mate. No. You with it? Devotees, so far we have gotten through with the offering of the flowers. I want, together with myself, and I want everybody who present here to take a look at all these children standing here, devotees. I am in the business, many funerals, and some places where I go, they don't have more than 2 people to do anything for that person. You know why? You know why? The type of life that person lives in this world. Nobody wants to take that mantle to do anything. And I am going to say here today, these children, they couldn't ask for a better mother. Since I know this family, devotees, I never yet one day see this lady vex. That speaks a lot. Never one day. I don't want to know about the next side of her life. That is for God and she to know. I want to know what I know. I never yet one day, all the puja the children have all over Rima, where's Sir Reverend Page, all about, she always present. Last Lomas, she always present. And not one day she greeted me, vexed for anything. You know when you're vexed for a lot of things, devotees, is when you're corrupting your life. There are many things in this world you have to see and play blind and hear and play deaf. If you take on everything in this world and make it an issue, then you're going closer to this coffin here. We all have to go here one day, but you're making yourself forcefully go closer to this coffin. There are many things you have to leave, especially where religion is concerned. When somebody tells you something about your religion, none of us here know the right thing. We try to follow what we believe in. We know the right thing. Hanuman didn't come and tell me he's God. Jesus Christ didn't come down from the sky and tell you, hey, I is the man, you know. No. We read a book and we believe in what we believe in. So today I want to make it abundantly clear, devotees. Many times my Pandit brothers, they frighten the children, they frighten the society and tell them, oh, you can't do that, he can't do Arty, that one can't do Arty, this one can't do Arty, that one can't do this one can't do this. I am speaking from my heart. If a daughter is married in a home and sees about the mother for 20 years, when that mother die, which God is going to be against that daughter doing the mother arati? You refrain that mother from doing the arati, devotees, for this mother here. And God is going to say you're not have been fair to her. For 15 years she see and she toil the soil and she see about her mother. on the day of your death, you go refrain that child from doing the Arty? I didn't see that in any book, devotees. I didn't see that in any book, and nobody didn't tell me, no form of God didn't come and tell me that. I make them do the Arty. I make them do the Arty, devotees. If she has to go in heaven, it doesn't depend on the Arty. If she had to go in hell, it doesn't depend on the Arty. It depends on the type of life that she lives in this world. That is what is going to send her to heaven or hell, not the Arty. So I employ devotees, son-in-law, mother-in-law, whosoever it is. Sometimes the son-in-law is the one, when the mother's sick, to take her to the hospital. The son-in-law did a very good job, devotees. I don't know which one of them. Plus the children. And I am going to stop the son-in-law from taking part in this. Devotees, they don't work so by me. So this part of the ceremony is the Arty. When the waving of the light, devotees, as soon as the Srotas completed the 5 parikrama around the box, then I invite, just as you come and you put flowers, you come and you stand up there and the Arty would be given to you, and you just wave the light 3 times over the head and go back to your seat. Syabara Ramachandra ki Jai. Let us all stand. During the Arty, devotees, whosoever want to take their seat, they could feel free to take their seat. Whosoever want to take their seat during the Arty, feel free to take a seat. I invite each and every one of you to come after they have completed the Arty. Come and wave the light a little. This is as much as we can do, devotees. We can offer prayer in the name of God and ask God to guide and protect her soul. Prem se bol Sri Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Everyone together. Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो फिर तू ही न खेवन वाला हो फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. Everyone together. Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, फिर जो भी तेरा। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, everyone together, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय जय जय। ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधकाले नमस्ते, यम द्वारे पितृदेवताय यम देवताय यहाँ गिक्ष, यहाँ त्रिष्टम आसनम विनियोगः, यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधकाले नमस्ते, श्री परमात्माय भ्यो नमः, श्री सत्यदेवाय भ्यो नमः। भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम। भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम। प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे। Everyone together, भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम। Everyone to do Arty now, one by one, please come forward. भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले। 3 times over the head. प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, चारि उड़ा मेरा भय उदासी, अखिया हरि दर्शन के प्यासे, चारि उड़ा मेरा भय उदासी, अखिया हरि दर्शन के प्यासे, आके प्यास मिटाओ रे आओ, अब आओ प्रभु जी मेरे आओ। Everyone together, भजले गोविंद भजले गो, let us sing loud please. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम। भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले। प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, बिनती तेरा प्रभु कोई न जाने, प्रभु तुझे प्रभु कोई न माने, बिनती तेरा प्रभु कोई न जाने, प्रभु तुझे प्रभु कोई न माने, आँख मुरलिया बजाओ रियाओ, अब आओ प्रभु जी मेरे आओ। Everyone together, भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम। भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंदम, ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले। प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, बिनती तेरा प्रभु कोई न जाने, प्रभु तुझे प्रभु कोई न माने, आँख मुरलिया बजाओ रे आओ, अब आओ प्रभु जी मेरे आओ। Everyone together, भजले गोविंद भजले गोविंद भजले। प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ। ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्तुते, यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्तुते। पितृदेवतायं देवताय हाँ गक्षे हाँ तरिष्टुमाशनं विनियोगः श्री। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः। श्री परमात्माय भ्यो नमः, श्री सत्यदेवाय भ्यो नमः। ओम नमः श्री परमात्माय। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यहस्ते वेदैशाङ्गपरिक्रमोपनिषदे गायन्ति यं सामगा। ध्यानावस्थितर्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। यं ब्रह्मवेदान्तविदो वदन्ति परमा प्रधानं पुरुषं तथन्ये विश्वोर्गतिकारणमीश्वरं वा तस्मै नमो विघ्नविनाशनाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्रीकृष्णाय श्रीगोविन्दाय। ओम गोपीनाय गोविन्दाय नमः स्तुते। राम राम भज राम राम भज राम राम भज राम। राम राम सिया राम भजले राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम सिया राम भज राम राम। Everyone together. Ram Ram Bhaj Ram Ram Bhaj Ram Ram Bhaj Ram। Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajule Ram Ram Siya Ram। Bhaj Ram Ram Siya Ram। Bhaj Ram Ram Siya Ram। धर्म काज पृथ्वी पर आए दशरथ जी के पुत्र कहाए। जनकपुरी में शिवदन तोड़ा सती सिया संग नाथा जोड़ा। सिया पिया बन राम प्रभु कहलाए सीताराम। भज राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम सिया राम। Everyone together. राम राम भज राम राम। राम राम सिया राम भजले राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम। पिता वचन के पालन हारे राजपात तज बन को सिधाए। विश्वामित्र के यज्ञ रखवाले सती अहिल्या तारन हारे। पंचवती के बना दिया एक राज धर्म का धाम। भज राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम सिया राम। Everyone together. Ram Ram Bhaj Ram Ram Bhaj Ram Ram Bhaj Ram। Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajule Ram Ram Siya Ram। Bhaj Ram Ram Siya Ram। Bhaj Ram Ram। असुरों को संसार मान कर सेना सहित चले लंका पर। अभिमानी रावण को मारा सीता को संकट से उबारा। राम राज हो गया देश में गुण गाए हनुमान। भज राम राम सिया राम। भज राम राम सिया राम। राम भज राम भज राम भज राम। बोलो राम भज राम भज राम भज राम। राम से बड़ा राम का नाम, राम से बड़ा राम का नाम, राम से बड़ा राम का नाम। ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्ते, यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्ते, पितृदेवता यम देवता यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्ते। ओम पितृदेवता यम देवताभ्यो नमः, यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्ते, श्री परमात्माभ्यो नमः। श्री सत्यदेवाय पितृदेवता यम देवता यहाँ भिक्ष यहाँ त्रिष्टम आसनं विनियोगः, श्री प्रतिनारायणाभ्यो नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नमः श्री परमात्माय श्री। एवं सततयुक्ताय भक्त्या स्वं पर्युपासते, ये चाप्यक्षरं ये भक्तं तेषां योगवित्तमः। मया वेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्तयुपासते, श्रद्धा पर्युपेतास्ते मे युक्ता तमामता। ओम नमः श्री कृष्णाय भ्यो नमः, श्री वासुदेवाय नमः। Take your time. ओम नारायणाय भ्यो नमः, श्री परमात्माय भ्यो नमः, श्री सत्यदेवाय भ्यो नमः। यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधे काले नमस्तुते, पितृदेवता यम देवताय यहाँ भिक्ष यहाँ त्रिष्टमाशं विनियोगः, श्री परमात्माय भ्यो नमः। Devotees, all religions have been guided by books in this world, and this book that I read tells me that when someone dies in a family, then for 13 days and nights that soul is going to linger around that place where that person used to live. Hence the reason we have this 13 days and Bhandara and all these things. And with the instructions of the Pandit on the Bhandara day, when the food is being taken out and the nut and the kush grass is being loose, then that soul is going to leave this property. And when that soul leaves this property, it is going to begin a journey. And what that journey is, that journey is life. All of us are on a journey, you know. All of us. And the same person we see in the beginning of the journey is the same person we will see in the end of the journey. And that person is going to ask me one question. And that question is, how was your journey? It takes a long time to answer that simple question, devotees. We have to tell God the good things, the bad things, and the not so good things that we did while we are alive in this world. But you know, the typical human being like me, when I am being confronted with the truth, you know, I always, well, tears come to my eyes beginning, and then I always start to beg. You know, the young children, they say, give me a blind, you know. But God is a no blind, devotees. He forgives us while we are alive to see if we could straighten our life. But everything we do, devotees, God records it. And when we enter by God, devotees, when we enter by that Lord and Master, it don't have any first and second preference, you know. It have a line to go into God. And not because I is Baba, God go call me in front, you know. It don't work like that. Not because you see, I'm not speaking about this one, not because you see now, or you see Pandit, or you see preacher, or you see Imam, God is going to say, come in front. We have to line up, devotees, an answer for what we do in this world. There's no escape, devotees. So while we are alive in this world, devotees, it is so simple. My father died 21 years and gone. He used to say, if you can't live in love with your people, it's better you die and go peacefully. Just to show a little bit of love, devotees. Just to show a little bit of love in this world. Well, this person lying in this coffin here, devotees, the only love that she gone with is love for God. Because she share out all she love. No grandchildren, I can tell you, devotees, I'm not a mind reader, but I can tell you through her actions and through her words, no grandchildren was bigger and better than the next one. All was the best for her. No children was better than anyone. All her children was the best to her. That is the type of life she lived. And you see what happened here today? We don't have enough place for people to sit. Some places I go, devotees, and there is 10 people in the funeral. Sometimes 20. That speaks a lot, devotees. While we are alive in this world, when God stretches His hand, devotees, don't fold your arm. Stretch your hand also to meet Him. You don't fold your arm, devotees. When this time reach, if you look inside this coffin here, you don't have any place for who religion better than who, and who God better than who one, and who better than who, and who living in a bigger house, and who living in a smaller house. It have no room for that here, devotees. This coffin is filled. It have no room to carry all these things. 10 days from today, 10 days from today is going to be the shaving. And let it not finish here, devotees. Look forward in coming to this home 10 days from today. You are welcome to come any one of the 13 days, devotees. Any one of the nights. You could come every night. Because when my time reach, I want everybody to come every night. When my father died, I looked at the gate. I looking at the gate to see if anybody will come. And the place was filled. You know why? He lived a good life in this world. Whatsoever he did wrong, he have to answer for that, devotees. 10 days from today is going to be the shaving. And 13 days from today is going to be the bhandara. If you come here and you had to wipe a chair, or you had to wash a leaf, that does not go unnoticed by God. Everybody together, devotees, will help, and it will become successful. We need that help. We need that help. If you had to come and take a broom, if you had to come and sit down alone, devotees, we need that help. When your time reach, and when my time reach, I want to see people there. Let us all put our hands together and close our eyes. You know that great person who make hands together and he blend it with close your eyes is the only way that we pray. If your eyes are open, then you tend to meditate upon what you are looking at, which will defeat the purpose of prayer. All religion tell you hands together and close your eyes. All religion tells us that the human heart is the temple of God. If we close these new material eyes and we open the eyes of the mind, we are going to see that beautiful form of God. And you know, we speak to God today. Speak to God in any language. Speak to God in English, speak to God in French and Spanish, any language. You speak to God and you say, Lord, you and you alone know exactly where the soul of our beloved mother who have left us and gone. Lord, we are asking you, if that soul is suffering for any amenities in life, be it food, water, clothing or shelter, we are asking you to please, Lord, provide everything for that soul. So that soul is going to be comfortable wheresoever that soul is. Lord, we are also asking you the children and family who the mother have left to grieve in this world. Lord, you are the only one to give them the strength and give them that courage so they can stand and do everything that is right on behalf of the soul of the mother. Every one of us could say a little word of prayer in our hearts together, whether it is in what language. The voice of the people is the voice of God. We all say a little word of prayer on behalf of that soul together. Jai Ram Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhavatap Bhaya Kulapahi Janam Avadesha Suresha Ramesha Vibhu Sharanagat Mahagata Pahi Prabhu Dasasi Shavinasana Visabhuja Kritaduri Mahamahibhuri Rujan Rajani Sharabringa Patangarahe Sarapavakriti Japrachandadahe Muni Mandala Mandana Charutarang Gritasayaka Chapanishangavarang Manajata Kirata Nipata Kiye Mrigaloga Kubhoga Sare Nahiye Hatinathayanathan Pahi Hare Vishaya Ban Pavar Bhuli Pare Bahuroga Viyoga Roga Haye Bhavadandhi Niradar Ke Phale Bhavasindhu Yagada Pare Narate Padapankaj Premanaje Karate Atidina Malina Dukhi Nitahi जिनके पद पंकज प्रीति नहीं अवलंब भवंद कथा तिनके प्रिय संत अनंत सदा तिनके मुनिमानस पंकज भृंग भजे रघुवीर महारणधीरयजे तब नाम जपामि नमामि हरे भवरोग महागदमानयरे गुणशील कृपा परमायतनम प्रणमामि निरंतर श्रीरमणं रघुनंदनिकंदन धन्ददनं महिपाल विलोकय दीनजनं महिपाल विलोकय दीनजनं बार बार बर मांगहु हर्ष देहु श्रीरंग पद सरोजयनुपायने भक्ति सदा सत्संग बरनी उमापति राम गुणा हर्ष गए कैलाश तब प्रभु कपिन दिवाय सब विधि सुख प्रदवास सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम। राम नाम सत्य है। Devotees, the children of this mother and the grandchildren, you know what they are going to live with now? They are going to live with the words that she used to say to them. Just as I live, all now I lived with the words my father used to say to me. And he used to say things in lyrics, devotees, in sentence, in stories. And this is what have me alive today. When I follow these lyrics and these stories, devotees, I make myself a man in this world and I have hope for the future. He used to say things like, you know what my father used to say, things like, he said, if 15 people talk him bad every day, he wanted to go to India in a year time. But if 15 people talk him bad every day, he would go in 6 months' time. So he used to say things like this, and we used to analyze it, devotees. When somebody says something wrong about you, they elevate you and they decrease themselves. So you don't have to worry. God made it like that. God made it like that. Devotees, if you can't say something good about someone, this is what she teaches the children. Don't say nothing at all. Otherwise you're going to be diminishing your own life, devotees. My father was a great man. He taught like plenty fathers in this world. Day by day you teach your children how to live in this world. Let the mothers teach your children, devotees. I don't know what it is to live without a mother in this world. I still have my mother alive. She's 84 going in 85. And devotees, I know what it is to live without a father. But I don't know what it is to live without a mother. But the mother, devotees, Ramayana speaks about the mother very highly. He says if God is standing there and your mother is standing next to God, and the child walk up there to bow to God, God is going to turn away from that child, you know. You know why? You have to pass the test with your mother first, then to talk to God. This is the teachings of Ramayana. You pass the test with your father and mother first, and then you talk to God, devotees. All religion teaches you that. What the Bible says, honor thy father and mother, for thy days shall be longer. It says that. So all of us are going on the same road. All of us going to Port of Spain, but we're using different roads. Huh? Some use the highway, some use it, you know. But I mustn't vex if you use the highway and I use the main road. Why must I vex? Hey, we're going to meet in town. All of us we're going to meet in town. So all the books and all the religion and all the teachings that these great people, this lady lying down here, devotees, taught us. Myself, I live by attraction. Sometimes I used to jealous these guys. My mother is a nice and a holy soul, devotees. Sometimes I used to tell myself they are so blessed to have a mother. They are so blessed, devotees. And you know they have a sister now, devotees. When you see the sister, it's just like you see the mother. She's so calm and she'd speak to you in such gentle tone, devotees. I guess that is the growing up that the mother grew her up with, devotees. She took care, and all the children took care of this mother. This is what I want the children of today to do. Don't neglect your mother. Don't wait until that day reaches like today. Then you regret and you say that I should have do and I should have do and I could have do and I should have do. Do it now. Do it now, devotees. Make your mother smile now. Make her smile now. We have, devotees, two of the grandchildren who would like to come forward and say something in the form of a eulogy. I call Kavita and I call the next grandson, you know.
Sitaram, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Kavita, her granddaughter, and this is being delivered on behalf of all her children and grandchildren. Whether you called her Mama, Grandma, Ma, Mom, or Batie, she was the same little lady with the biggest and brightest smile. Born to the late Ramdani and the Gangadei on the 19th of July 1944 in this village, Aruka, Mama got married to my grandfather, the late Jagbir, in the year 1959. It was then her journey began as a devoted wife, mother, grandmother, and even great-grandmother. There is so much we can say about our grandmother, but what stood out most was her passion for gardening. She, together with my grandfather, worked extremely hard and tirelessly, planting and selling vegetables for a living. This is a field that is deeply rooted in this family. We would often hear her stories that she would tell us about planting garden up in the mountains and having to tote the produce on her head for a long distance from whatever point A to point B, literally toiling the soil. These conversations reminded us of their resilience and sacrifices to provide for us a better life. Mama was our matriarch, who, in her better days, had one of the sweetest hands when it came to a curry menu. Back in the days when our family come together for a line is always, let Mama cook it. She was kind and giving, who always made sure that no matter how little the mouthful, there is always enough to share for everybody. Even if it is a last bite, she would say, here, you want peace? And insist that you take it. She always made sure that there was food for any unannounced visitors. You could never leave this house hungry belly. Mama would always be remembered as the nurturing mother who instilled within each of us good morals and values. Not to mention her long grand lectures about being careful and keeping out of trouble, especially the boys, because she knew just how hard and stubborn they are. In 2015, our beloved Mama suffered a stroke. She immediately lost mobility to some of her body, but soon after, most of those abilities were regained. In 2020, she fell ill again. Doctors said, prepare for the worst, and that we did. However, by the next day, this little lady fought a good fight once more and managed to return home to us, regaining most of her strength and ability, and not to mention her high spirits and beautiful smile. Having survived these health complications in her elderly days, Mama was the epitome of determination who gave meaning to the saying that it's not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. In every family line, Mama was always present and surrounded by the love of her family. Her last line was on July the 19th, 2023. That is exactly 2 weeks ago today, when she celebrated her 79th birthday. Though she was a bit weak, she was high in spirits and smiled through it all. It was evident that this lady lived a happy and fulfilling life. Now that she has transitioned to the great beyond, she is now reunited with our Papa, who passed away 11 years ago. Mama was loved and adored greatly by her 5 children, 12 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren, son-in-law, and the daughters-in-law. So to you, Ma, we thank you for your time here with us on earth. We are comforted knowing that you are free from the pain and suffering of this physical world. Your name will always be held in high respects. We love and miss you dearly. Until we meet again, goodbye, Mama. You know, when you are writing these things, there are so many memories that come and you want to make mention of. And one of the things Mama always talked about, as I saw Auntie Mina here, is her trip to India. Sometime in the 1980s, I cannot recall exactly when. But Mama always boasted about that trip. She always talked about that trip, traveling to India with Mina and them. But we know who you are. And as I saw you here, I just remember that. So thanks for being here. And thanks for being a part of Mama's journey. Thanks.
Good day, everyone. Most of you should know me. I'm Rivon, one of the grandsons. And on behalf of the 12 grandchildren, we wrote a little poem for Mama. So if all the 12 grandchildren could come and, we can stand up here. Alright, so it goes a little something like this. God saw you getting tired and a cure was not to be. So he put his arms around you and whispered, "Come with me." With tearful eyes we watched you suffer and saw you fade away. Although we loved you dearly, we could not make you stay. Our golden heart stopped beating, hard working hands at rest. God broke our hearts to prove he only takes the best.
It's lonesome here without you. We miss you more each day. Life doesn't seem the same since you've gone away. When days are sad and lonely and everything goes wrong, we seem to hear you whisper, "Cheer up and carry on." Each time we see your picture, you seem to smile and say, "Don't cry. I'm God's keeping. We'll meet again someday." You never said I'm leaving. You never said goodbye. You were gone before we knew it, and only God knew why.
A million times we needed you, a million times we cried. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life, we loved you dearly. In death, we love you still. In our hearts, you hold a place that no one could ever fill.
It broke our hearts to lose you, but you didn't go alone. For part of us went with you the day God took you home. Thank you.
Devotees, I always say, and my children always tell me, that's why they say these things. I always say, when I die, I want somebody to come here and say something good about me. And I know to myself that won't happen just so. I have to work hard in order to earn that. The amount of hard work you have to put out to earn that for somebody to come here. You know, you ever went in some wake and you hear people saying, "Oh, he should dead a long time." And you hear people say these things. And you hear these things, devotees, and you go to wake again and you hear, "Oh Lord, this was a good soul. God taking all the good people, the green mango falling and leaving the ripe one," and all sorts of things you just hear, devotees, according to the type of life you live in this world. Sometimes, this is reality, you know, reality is reality. Sometimes 4 or 5 of us lying in this yard here and we see somebody coming up the road here and you know we run inside. You say, "Oh God, look, he coming there." The type of life you live in this world. So if from today I find I could change my life, devotees, I want to do that. To hear these children from their heart, what they say and what they do. And I know this lady here for a little while, devotees, and I know her to be a genuine person. And I wish I can take that pattern, devotees, and live that type of life. So when my time reach, I am going to get something good done. Don't forget 10 days from today, the shaving, and 13 days from today will be the Bandara. When your time and my time reach, I want to see people. I want to see as much people I want. In order for we to make that happen, we have to go. We have to go, devotees, and we have to help a little. The time now is 25 to 11, I think. The family had requested that we leave here at 11 o'clock. So from now on, devotees, we are here for public viewing. Whosoever not going down to the cremation site and would like to have their final view at the body, they may do so in a very orderly manner, because in 20 to 25 minutes we'll be ready to leave. For and on behalf of the bereaved family, I take this pleasure in thanking sincerely each and every one of you for coming here to show your solidarity and to show your missing of this person here, your sympathy, your condolences, howsoever you want to say it. Your condolences, devotees. And you know, 500 people will walk through that gate and come through here. 500 to 1,000 people will come through that gate, come through your gate, and will tell you, accept my sympathy, but nobody could feel what you feel. Nobody could feel what these children feel. Nobody could feel what these grandchildren feel. Nobody. Everybody is going to say, this is why you see everybody have their turn. And I always say when I was young, I wonder if what's happening in people's home will happen in my home one day. And after 46 years of my life, when my father died, I remember that, how I used to think. So what happened in everybody's house, devotees, one day, whether it's next 50 years or next 100 years, it is going to happen in your house. So devotees, I want to thank extensively each and every one of you have played a very generous part in coming to shoulder the bereavement and the sadness and the sorrow of this family. Until we meet again, God bless each and every one of you. Sitaram.
Keep burn is natural.
Yeah, natural. That's why they pick up the laptop. That's why they pick up the laptop, right?
Johnny.
Yo, how are you from man? What are you? Diary on one, dynamite. All these things too tight, right? All these things are just tight, too tight. Too tight. It's supposed to tight, so you just turn it and unlock the door. That's tight, these things so tight again.
Yeah.
Hey,